I wanted to take a moment to actually show you the assessment tool because it's really easy to use. You don't even need an account. So all I did was I typed in Zero Trust Assessment Tool, Microsoft, and I was brought to here. And what you want to do here is just start at the beginning, and we have identities, and it'll ask us some questions like, have you enabled MFA authentication for internal users? So I'll say some users, because some of my users might not be good about it. Which forms of passwordless authentication are enabled? So passwordless means you don't have to enter a password in. So maybe we have phone call, text, phone, Microsoft Authenticator. I definitely use FIDO2 security keys. We'll go next. Which of your user groups are provisioned with single sign-on? And like, does anyone use it? So maybe my customers are using single sign-on. Which of the following security policy engines are you using to make access decisions for enterprise resources? And if you don't know any of these names, then you wouldn't checkbox them. I know mobile device management, so we'll do that. Have you disabled legacy authentication? I'm not sure what they mean here, but maybe you have like an old system that's not part of, you're not using Azure AD. So it'd say, yeah, maybe I'm still using a legacy system. I haven't migrated to the cloud yet. Are you using real-time user and sign-in risk detection to evaluate request access? If you're using Azure AD and you have that turned on, you'd know, but we'll say no if we're using a legacy system. Which of the following technologies have you integrated with your identity access management solution? And if you're, again, a small company, you might have not done much, or maybe you've only done mobile device management. That's usually one that's pretty common. Which of the following context is used for access policies? So like access policies, like access to things. So what is the context? And I would say most people are going to be doing the user, like what user's allowed to use it. And a lot of these are never ever thought about. So we'll go next. Are you using Identity Secure Score for guidance? Actually, I do, but let's just say you said no. And so the idea here is we'll get our results, and it will give you like instructions. So this is where I extracted out all these little details for you in the slides there, so you don't have to go through it. But it describes it. Multi-factor helps you protect your applications by requiring users to confirm the identity, et cetera, et cetera. So it explains them all, right? You could just answer no and everything, and it'll give you all the information at the end. And it's very useful to read through this and to understand it. But again, we cover this through the whole course, so you don't have to read it here. You just got to follow along, okay?